Hey boys, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. And boys, like I promised, today's video is all about the Druid. One of my clanmates, Vigoroso, has been killing it in Legends League, in War. He's already got a 6-pack in this current war that just started. And I'm not lying, it's one of the most powerful attack strategies I've seen in a long time. Like, yes, I love the 9 healer charge, but he's got 33 straight 3 stars in Legends League, and now he's whooping in War too. So I needed to showcase this attack. Sadly, the one thing I do need to note, I'm not lying when I say this, he shared every replay, 1 to 12 when he was starting out. But it all got wiped out because of that streak event that just came out. Once it came out, it sadly wiped all of our replays, which sucked, but I've got most of them to show you. I've got 7 replays to show you, and then I can show 2 of the war attacks that he just did as well. But he's been doing great. Here, this is the first attack. And one thing you'll notice is the plan kind of stays consistent through every attack. So if you guys want to use this, trust me, like, it's not too hard to get a grasp of right away. You'll actually have a lot of fun with it. I'd say it's one of the easier to learn strategies. You don't have to focus on too many things at one time. It kind of gives you a chance to enjoy the game a little more, I'd say. Sometimes, like, I've got in the comments people letting me know, like, the 9 healer charge, yes, it's a lot of fun, and that they agree that it is strong, but it can be kind of like a little too much going on. So I wanted to give this kind of new style of attack that's been, I'd say, I'm not going to call it like a smash attack because it still requires skill, obviously, but it's more enjoyable for the casual player, I'd say, for sure. Okay, so his plan here is to have Yeti and 2 druids and his king at 9 o'clock here. He wants to kind of take this out and set the funnel for his main push. At 12 o'clock, he wants a Yeti, 2 druids, a root rider, a Valk, and his siege barracks. That'll deploy up here, and they'll kind of clear this kind of compartment. Then the rest of his army is going to come straight through here, trying to gunning towards the core. What he does, though, and he does this most of the time, his overgrowth spell is going to go kind of like here around this air defense, and he's going to get both invisibility towers in it, all this multi-archer tower, the monolith. Then he's going to do the same thing on the left-hand side with the 2 air expos, the eagle, and then so everything's got a straight beeline towards the town hall. And honestly, that's the gist of his plan most of every attack I've seen so far. And it works perfect. Like, it's been awesome to see. It's honestly a really good attack because it kind of refreshes the game again. I know a lot of people liked Root Riders, but ever since the nerf, people have been kind of switching off them. But I think this is going to bring it back, especially this strategy. So King, Yeti, 2 druids. Same thing up top. Yeti, 2 druids. Always. The Yeti gets placed down and then the 2 druids. So King's doing their thing, but he's going to put a freeze spell down because he's single inferno locked onto his king. Top, same thing. It's working well. And then the rest of his troops right down the center line. And watch this. As everything rips the core, the king clears that compartment. The right side compartment up top at 12 o'clock is also going well. He's going to drop his first overgrowth spell on the invisibility tower, and then the same thing on the left-hand side on the wizard tower there. And then his troops have a straight beeline towards the town hall. The king kind of veers off to the archer tower, but all good. He's going to come back after he destroys that elixir collector, which was honestly great to see. I was surprised that he didn't go for the other elixir collector, but he didn't. He decides to veer back in, veer back out, and then watch the rest of it. He still's got a rage and 2 free spells. I'll go to 2 times speed because I got a lot of replays to show you guys. I wanted so you guys could see different styles of bases, max bases, non-max bases, just different styles of bases with this attack strategy. So you could see, like, wow, it really works against pretty much anything. And it's a lot of fun. So we'll sim through the rest of it. That was another first great attack. And so that was I think that was his 26th straight 3-star. And then let's go to the next attack here. Look, fully max base, walls maxed, everything. Again, his plan. At 3 o'clock, he's going to drop a Yeti, 2 druids on it, his king, his super wall breaker, and a Valk. And then he usually likes to throw down 1 root rider as well. So that's going to happen at 3 o'clock. And then he's going to do the same thing, but a Yeti, 2 druid, a Valk, a root rider, and a super wall breaker. The super wall breaker isn't essential, so if you guys don't have something else, another super troop running, you can use that, go ahead. He's using this more for the event so he can get his bonus as well. And then everything is just the rest of the main army with the Valks and the Root Riders are going to come straight down the middle. Then he's going to have his overgrowth spell on leading into towards the town hall. So he's going to have it kind of on the eagle and then same thing on the left-hand side flank. And then everything's going to just kind of shoot straight towards the town hall. So we'll start off. And It's insane just like how well it came out of nowhere. I didn't expect the Druid to be this good with Root Riders right away. Yes, people did mention it that it could be a possible good addition to them, but I didn't think it would be this good. 33 straight 3 stars in Legends League is honestly a big deal. And yeah, his name changes because Sarno, Lizzie, Vig are all of his accounts, all Town Hall 16s. So, King's doing his thing at the 3 o'clock compartment, Siege Barracks, Yeti, and the 2 P.E.K.K.A.s doing their thing at the 12 o'clock compartment, and then he's going to get the rest of his army straight down the middle there. One Overgrowth's already down to force the King up towards the Town Hall and join the rest of the army. And then everything's going to kind of clump together, and they're going to just be like a wrecking crew. And check this. I love this. Overgrowth here, Overgrowth up top. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what? What's the point of that? But then I see there's a builder hut available, so that everything's going to target that. Root Rider's going to go straight towards the core. They're going to take care of the heroes, the CC, and the Town Hall. Exactly what you want. So look, a straight beeline towards the middle. I'll go to 2 times speed, just so they can quickly get through there. And now look, he's got so many spells. He's got 2 rage spells, heal spell, 2 free spells to just deal with the core. And he's got his warden ability still up. He always gets hogs in his CC, and that's totally up to you. And he always brings a baby dragon as well. But you can kind of interchange it. You can do whatever you kind of want, whatever suits your attack best, whatever you kind of want. And then I'll pause too. His king's running the classic gauntlet with the rage. Queen is running invisibility and then the frozen arrow. Hogs and haste on the royal champion, and then obviously both books on the warden. I wanted to point that out before getting too far in the attack and you guys are wondering what's going on. And then we'll sim through the rest of this. I'll go quicker because it's pretty much washed. He's got all heroes up with their abilities, and that's a fully max base taken down. Super easy. So, I don't know. I definitely think you guys got to give this a shot. I know I always like amping up my 9 healer charge stack, but I think I would recommend this to the more, I don't want to call them even casual player. I'd recommend this to anyone. Just if you really want to have like a, kind of say if you're having a lazy day in Legends, go to this. I think you'd love it. Okay, and this is the next one. Here, he's going to do the same sort of thing. Yeti, 2 druids, a root rider, a Valk, and his king at the 6 o'clock kind of compartment. And then he's going to go, same thing at the 9 o'clock compartment with the Yeti, 2 druids, super wall breaker, and a Valk. Again, super wall breaker, not essential, but it's a good thing for him because he can break into the ricochet cannon. And then the rest of his troops will come down straight down the core. And then he's going to put his overgrowth here kind of at the ricochet cannon to get all these defenses. And then he's also going to deploy one here at this single inferno, kind of like main reason being so then he can just push all of his troops straight up towards the CC, up towards the town hall. That's the plan. I'll get it towards when he starts actually deploying his troops. So he takes his time a little bit. Here we go. So check that out. Yeti, 2 druids, king, root rider, Valk. Always. That's what he's got at 6 o'clock. And then towards 9 o'clock, Yeti, 2 druids, siege barracks, a root rider, and a Valkyrie to start creating that funnel. And then he's also got a super wall breaker in to just get him into that. And then he kind of goes really quick with the rest of his army. Doesn't wait too long to get his funnel set because he knows he doesn't need it. He can use the overgrowth spells to push his troops wherever he wants. And that's the kind of thing I like about it. Like, there's a lot of versatility to this army. You can do what you see is best going on. Like, for example, I'll pause. Say if stuff wasn't going too great. You can use that overgrowth spell in a place that you say you normally wouldn't. If you see that the troops aren't going towards the town hall, his overgrowth was perfect. They're going to be now forced to go towards the town hall. And now he could have used his overgrowth spell, say elsewhere, wherever he wants. It's very versatile and it can be worked on a very numerous types of bases. And I think that's why it's worked so well, is because those overgrowth spells allow you to mid-attack make key decisions that you got to make right away. Say if you're like not making the town hall, a poison tower you want to ignore, boom, overgrowth it. Invisibility tower, you're going to know that's going to create problems. Overgrowth spell it. He does that, and look, troops are forced to go straight up the core. Pretty much a perfect attack. And I'll go to 2 times speed just because he kind of whoops this base. And it's been like that for so long. His world champion down there just to kind of start clearing that up. Overgrowth spells wear off, and now it's just the rest of his army is just going to power through this. I'll go 4 times speed. You can see how many troops are still up. You guys got to give it a shot. Like, proof's in the pudding. You get 33 straight 3 stars, I'm going to show you guys an attack. And I haven't actually done it yet because I've been really doing the 9 healer charge. But this was actually in a defense, so I'm not doing that one. This one's the next one. So, here, double invis base. You know, we don't love to see those all the time. So he's going to do a Yeti, 2 druids, a Valk, a root rider, at 9 o'clock with this king behind to deal with kind of this eagle compartment. And then at 6 o'clock, he's going to have a Yeti, 2 Druids, super wall breaker, a Root Rider, and then a super wall breaker at 6 o'clock. And then rest of his army straight shoot up towards the middle. And then his overgrowth are going to be at the air expos. So this one and this one. And then it's a straight beeline towards the town hall. Again, I'll speed it up before he starts getting his troops down, because he was planning. There goes the 9 o'clock side. Yeti, obviously. 2 Druids right behind, king. And then he's got a Root Rider to just get through those walls a little easier. Same thing at 6 o'clock, but he gets a siege barrack there. Yeti's already down with the 2 Druids locked onto him. They start creating that funnel. The Valkyrie helps out a lot. There comes a super wall breaker just to get the next wall destroyed, kind of create the opening. And then the rest of his troops right down the middle with the Apprentice Warden behind them. Honestly, you'll see this. Watch, here comes the overgrowth spells on that air expo, and then the one by the monolith here. Boom. Look at that. So, now look, pause it. The troops, once they clear this, they're going to go towards the town hall. This side's pretty much cleared except this pet house, and then they're going to go all the way towards the middle. And then you see the 2 invisibility bases. You're probably like, oh, a cache, that's going to be a problem. And I'm going to be like, no, it's not. Because of those 2 overgrowth spells forcing the troops to stay in the core, they can't really go much where else, because one's going to activate first, then the second one, and then it kind of gives you that lag time. I want to slow it down here. See that one? The first one popped, now it's back up. Second one pops now, and it's going to give them enough time because they're stuck in a tornado trap as is, that they're going to stay right in the core and deal with the town hall. And he's still got his king, queen, and RC ability. And check this out. I'll speed up through the rest of this because he's the royal champion in haste, by the way, with the hogs is insane. Look, he's got 3 heroes up, Root Riders up, and come on, it's destruction, guys. King ability swagged. He doesn't even need it. I don't even know what to say. This attack strategy has been electric. Like it's been so crazy to watch. I'm just like surprised seeing it, and I'm just glad I could showcase his attacks because he's been amazing with it. So again, guys, I'm telling you, the idea behind this army is almost the same thing every time. Look, again, Yeti, True Druids, a Root Rider, a Valk, and a King at 6 o'clock, right? And then he's going to go 1 Yeti. Oh, sorry. I think he actually starts this one at 3 o'clock. 1 Yeti, True Druid, a Super Wall Breaker, a Valk at 3 o'clock with a Root Rider and Super Wall Breakers. Then he's going to go rest down the core, up towards the Eagle, heading towards into the Town Hall. And then what he does with this overgrowth is he's kind of creating a path towards straight going to the core so they don't veer off to the left or right hand side. So I'll start by 4 times speed until he starts dropping his troops. There he goes. Yeti always, then your Druids, then a Root Rider, then Valk. And then he's also going to drop his King. And then look, at 3 o'clock, he's going to start Yeti, 2 Druids. He's going to get his Siege Barracks down. He's going to get his Valk down. And then he's going to get a Root Rider down as well. Usually. There it goes. It's totally up to you. If you want to drop it, you can. If you don't want to, that's also good. And then also be careful. Inferno locks onto his King, so he's careful with this free spell. So he's not ignoring anything. He's hyper-focused on everything else too. Root Rider's down, then Valkyrie's behind to go up the core. Because King's going to clear that compartment. The Yeti and the 2 Druids are going to clean up that right-hand side compartment. And then look. There comes the Overgrowth spell down on these defenses. On these defenses, they're forced to go up towards the CC into the core. I'll go to 2 times because they're going to kind of whoop the rest of this base. It's been insane. I don't even really know what to say anymore. It's such a good strategy. You guys definitely got to give it a shot. That's why I wanted to showcase so many armies. Yeah, it's not so many armies, but so many different replays is because he's nailing different types of bases. It doesn't matter if it's double poison, rage tower, invisibility towers. It doesn't matter. He's got his king and queen ability, and he's kind of demolishing these bases. Like, look. All that's left is a 12 o'clock compartment. And look, he swags the king ability again and the queen ability this time. Insane. He's doing amazing. That's why I really felt like I needed to shout these out because they've just been so dang good. And look, another max base coming down the pipeline here. Check this one out. So, at 12 o'clock, he's going to have a Yeti, his 2 Druids, Valk, Root Rider, King, Super Wall Breaker at 12 o'clock to clear this compartment, right? And then a Yeti, 2 Druids, a Super Wall Breaker, and a Root Rider to clear kind of this 3 o'clock. Get this air expo out of the way. And then he's going to get the rest of his troops right down the middle. And then, again, Overgrowth, as you guys can see, what would you guys guess? Take a pause. Think about it. What would you think is the best idea? Well, he's kind of going to go on the Eagle And then he's going to go on this left-hand side flank, and then so the rest of his troops are forced to go towards the town hall. So check this out. I'll speed it up a little bit just so we can get time when he starts dropping his troops. There they go. Yeti always first. He gets his free spell down early because he didn't want that Yeti going down too quick. Druids are already helping, healing it up. There goes the Yeti. 2 Druids behind. And because of theirs, they're not like healers. They don't have to wait for the troop. They're fast enough. There we go. Look. He doesn't even get that air expo, but it's not the end of the world. They're still going to go straight towards where he wants them. Overgrowth on the Eagle. And then, like I said, on these builder huts, everything like that. Collector, he gets all that. And then his troops, again, are forced to go directly down the middle. And guys, it's the same thing on every base. Be careful with your funnel. Be careful with your overgrowth spells. But also don't worry too much. If something goes haywire, like look, he didn't get that air expo. So he put his royal champion there. Queen veers off. Not the end of the world. He's got so much firepower in the core, he's not too worried if 2 of his heroes veer off. That's the thing. I think this attack strategy is really helpful for even like if you make a little mistakes here and there. Not the end of the world. RC ability goes off. King and queen ability still up. Guys, he swags it again. Like, are you kidding me? Come on. You guys gotta give this a shot. It's insane. And then here's the last replay. Walk you through this one, and then we'll get to his 2 war attacks. For this one, he starts again. I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but he's going to go Yeti, 2 Druids, his King, a Valkyrie, and a Super Wall Breaker to get him into here, and then start working with this Wizard. And then, Wizard Tower, sorry. And then at 3 o'clock, he's going to do a Yeti, 2 Druids, a Super Wall Breaker, 1 Root Rider, and a Valkyrie to kind of start clearing this flank. Then, rest of his troops right down the middle, and then his Overgrowth to path towards the core. So he's going to, I'm pretty sure he uses it on this Poison Tower and then this Multi-Archer Tower to force him up towards the core. But we'll check it out. So, I'll speed through this until he starts dropping his troops. There he goes. And pause. Always Yeti down first, then the Druids. And he's going to do the same thing at 3 o'clock. Always make sure to do that. That's the one key thing I would want to mention. Okay. And then, Super Wall Breaker goes down. And then look. He's going to do the same thing at 3 o'clock because this funnel's getting created. There goes the Yeti. There goes the 2 Druids. Remember, always in that order. Siege Barracks behind, 1 Root Rider. He's quick with that Root Rider because he didn't like how his Yeti went on the outside. But again, he's not worried about it. They're going to turn around. Rest of his troops right down the core. And look, King kind of clears up that compartment. So his troops are steadily just going to go straight through the middle. And then boom. Overgrowth down on the Multi-Archer Tower, like I said. King's going to use his ability clearing up that way. So they're forced to go straight up the core. And then with his second Overgrowth, he can be a little more selective because he's already got that left-hand side funnel created perfectly with this King and Overgrowth spell. I'll go to 2 times speed just so we can get towards... There's a free spell down because he's... The reason he froze those heroes is because he's got a skeleton spell there for distraction. That's what the skeleton spell's there. If you see some damage, you want to maybe see the monolith with a bunch of heroes there, and you have, like, say, a free spell also. He's using that, throwing it down, going to get the skeletons to build up so they're not directed towards his main push. There goes the other Overgrowth, forced towards straight. His troops are going to go towards this town hall. Look at those Valkyries. In a second, get that down. Warden ability, tad bit late. Not the end of the world. He could have got his Valkyries in it, but look. Rest of the base. Just washed. It's too easy. Guys, you got it. Like, honestly, I hate to say it, but it's smashing. Like, you never see this. Like, 33 straight is pro level. Like, that's why I wanted to share this because it's a smash style attack. Usually you have mistakes here and there, but he's having none of them. Like, obviously the streak ended at 33, but still, guys, like, it's so impressive. And then he goes into war, and here's Vig, and he 3 stars again. Like, come on, are you kidding me? For this one, you're going to be like, okay, so what does he do? And then, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Yeti, 2 Druids at 10 o'clock, with a Root Rider behind, and a Siege Barracks behind. Then, at 12 o'clock, he's going to go a Yeti, his 2 Druids, a Valkyrie, a Root Rider, and his King. This time, he doesn't wait too long before deploying the rest of his army straight at these kind of like gold collectors here to go to straight towards end. This time, I think because he was a little worried, he's just like, it's a war attack, I got to take it a little more serious. So, nothing too crazy. And then he uses his Overgrowth spells just to create pathing towards the town hall. That's it. So, we'll speed up before he starts dropping his troops. Pause it again. Always Yeti down and then 2 Druids. Always. That's the order. Always make sure of that. And then King on one side, Siege Barracks on the other side. Create those 2 flanks, and you guys will be golden with this attack strategy. And one thing I wanted to mention, please, in the comments, let me know. Did you guys like it? Did it work? And if you have any questions, I'll definitely answer them. Here goes the first Overgrowth on that Wizard's Tower. So he's already working with that funnel. Check this out. These 2 P.E.K.K.A.s and this Yeti are going to clean down this way. And then the rest of his troops are forced to go. So he can use his overgrowth, his second overgrowth, wherever he kind of wants, wherever he feels he needs to. Look, even this time, he's just like, oh, I have so many troops going towards the core. Sure, I'll put my queen down. She's got extra tanking, so she'll kind of clear this left-hand side flank out. And then everything's going to pass towards the town hall. Insane. So versatile. This army is honestly amazing. You guys are going to love it. And there goes, again, pause it, skeleton spell to distract the single infernal and the monolith. And then rest of his troops come down. There goes the second overgrowth spell. And then watch him. He's going to smash this. Like it's nobody's business. Are you kidding me? You guys got to give it a shot. And then please, please, please let me know if it works. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I would love to hear anything. I'd love all the responses. King and queen ability still up. And look, this is his first attack in war. And he starts it off with a 3-star. Queen ability still left. It got kind of hairy at the end, but still. Nothing too crazy. Got the 3-star. And check this out. He ends his war with a perfect war. Come on. Are you kidding me? A 6-pack right off the bat. And again, I'm about to sound like a broken record, so you can tell me to shut up, but 2 druids at 3 o'clock with the super wall breaker. Okay, so up towards here, this gold storage. And then a Yeti, 2 druids at 6 o'clock with the king behind. And then he's just going to smash straight up the core. Straight up the core. And then he's going to use his overgrowth wherever he needs. So there we go. Yeti, 2 druids down. Yeti, 2 druids down at 6 o'clock and at 3 o'clock. Siege barracks at 3 o'clock. King down below at 6. And then, check this out. Funnel's going to start being created. He sees the P.E.K.K.A.'s going to try joining up in the middle. He likes that, so he starts with his Root Riders and his Valkyries behind. Apprentice Warden in too. And then he's going to get his Warden down. And then, check this out. And then, as he sees, the funnel's being created. The Yeti's walking up towards there. Up towards 12 o'clock. That's being done. King's going to do his thing. Join back in the middle. Overgrowth spells down. Straight beeline towards the town hall. Guys, I'm telling you, this army is a recipe. You guys just have to follow it. Make some changes, see if it works. Change the CC troops if you don't just want all Hog Riders like he does. Change it up, have some fun with it. But a super, super strong army. It's insane. I've never truly seen 33 straight, especially in Legends League, and now he's killing it in War. That's why I didn't want to just show you all the Legends League attacks and be like, oh, Cash, does it work in War? Well, yeah, here it clearly does. And he's already got a 6-pack, guys, and the War started like an hour ago. So I truly hope you guys can give this army a chance. Try it out. And seriously, tell me if you like it. And if you find anything that works better with it, let us know. We'd love to try that out too. But he's been killing it. And then I'll also try giving it a shot and then see what I can do as well. So we'll finish up the rest of this army, this attack. But, like, come on. Crazy, guys. 33 straight? Are you kidding me? So impressive. Shout out to Vig. He's been killing it. He's our clan leader. He's an awesome attacker. He's been killing in CWL. I'm excited to see what he does with this army in CWL. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. Seriously, it means the world to me. I appreciate you guys a ton. Please like and subscribe, and then drop any comments, any questions down below. I love answering you guys' questions. I love interacting with you guys. You guys are the best. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.